Hello there, Code Monkeys. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. Normally on this channel I just do commentaries. That's really all I've done up until this point, but I figured I would do a little making of segment, and I was just going to talk a little bit about this ray gun here that I made for myself. This is the one that Entropy gives me, obviously, in the YouTube Versary video, which you can find links to in the doobly, dangly, describey, whatever you want to call it, really. And I suppose I can start off by talking about a little bit of the rationale behind this. I find that a lot of people who do the sort of reviewing thing tend to have something that is sort of signature to them. Most oftentimes it is a weapon of some kind. Sometimes it's just an artifact of some sort. Like, you know, the Nostalgia Critic has his pistol. Angry Joe has his MP5s, I believe. Yeah, they're MP5s. Linkara has his magic gun. I don't know, I just kind of wanted something like that for myself, and I also wanted Entropy to start taking a more proactive role in this channel. Well, not this channel, but, you know, my main channel. So I just decided to put this thing together. Like I said, I just, you know, sort of wanted Entropy to sort of have some successes, really, just to kind of start people, you know, basically able to think of him as, you know, a legitimate scientist and all that sort of thing. So, the original thing that I was going to do with this, I was planning at one point on cosplaying for Team Fortress 2 as the sniper. And so I got a hunting rifle that I was going to adapt into the sniper rifle, but I never actually did that. So I just kind of had this plastic sniper rifle toy sitting around in my apartment. And I decided, you know, I wanted to do something with it, and I'd been thinking about, you know, just kind of making ray gun props for a while. And so I figured it would be a good place to start. So what I did was, you know, I cut the stock off of the back, and then I cut the long barrel off the front of it to make it into the sort of the basic pistol shape. And the aesthetic for this overall thing came from two main sources. I decided I wanted to look kind of like a pirate pistol. Just because I really have always liked the aesthetic of that type of pistol. And also the main source of inspiration for that does come from Linkara's magic gun. But the inspiration to make it a ray gun actually comes from a Muse video. It is the music video for Knights of Sidonia. And it is basically made to look like a bunch of movie footage cobbled together into a do-it-yourself music video kind of thing. And the theoretical movie that this music video comes from is a pulp sci-fi spaghetti western kung fu action movie. And it's just this fantastic blending of genres. And in this, they have these different the bad guys. The bad guy uses a sort of like a cowboy pirate style pistol with a laser mounted on top of it, and I really liked the idea of that, so I decided to do something like that. Now, when I go looking for stuff to make props out of, I basically just I have kind of a general idea of what I want to accomplish in mind, and then I will go to Goodwill and find like little knickknacks and bits and bobs, and just start putting stuff together and see what I like. So like I said, I started with that basic pirate pistol shape, and then I filled up the bottom of the stock, you know, the hole in the stock, and then I covered the whole thing with electrical tape, and it's actually a really, really comfortable grip. And then I just had a few things that I picked up from Goodwill along the way that I put onto this thing. The first one was this this big battery pack, which is actually a little case that is made to look like a Duracell battery, and it smells like there was cologne in it at one time, and I have no idea where that sort of thing would come from. I don't know if the Duracell ever released a cologne or something like that, but that's what it smelled like on the inside, was cologne. But, you know, you can't see the Duracell on there because the Duracell is actually the part that's glued to the pistol itself. And then the next thing I did was, when I was hunting around Goodwill, I found this little sort of pumping mechanism, a really, really cheap one, and it had this blue tubing on it. And so I decided to use that to run it in. Now, this whole thing, you know, you can see that's held on there, and the whole thing is held together by, you know, this Loctite super glue control gel, and I love this stuff. I use this in a lot of my prop work. It holds together really well. It's fairly subtle looking, you know, you can't see it at all from a distance, and it looks really nice and holds together really well, and you can control it a lot better than you can normal super glue, so I love using that stuff. And that's what is holding all of this together. And so I glued that bit onto there. And then I found that the tube was not keeping the shape that I wanted it to. So if you look, I don't know how well I can, I suppose I can't really show, but if you hold the pistol up to a light somewhere, you can actually see that there's a bit of a wire hanger curved into this shape on the inside of the tube to make it hold that shape. And then what I did was I took a Dremel and I put a little hole right there, and then I just kind of, I took my pocket knife, my utility knife, and I carved out the hole a little bit, and then I tried to push the blue tube in and it didn't go. So I just kept doing that and removing layer by layer until eventually I could just sort of squeeze the thing in. And so that's all just, there's no glue on there. It's all, you know, just held in by the notches on the tube itself, and so that's why it looks so seamless there. And I really like, I'm really proud of how that looks and how that came out. And that's what it looked like when I made the video, but I decided it needed something more after making the video. I just needed one more little accent piece to kind of complete the aesthetic. So what I did was I took two bottle caps from sodas, and they're, you know, those two little dials right there, and I glued them both together at the sides, and then I spray painted them black. I had to put about 6 or 7 coats on the things for the color to stop showing through, and then I just glued it on, and I really liked the way it came out. I think it looks really cool. I think it looks really unique. I think it has kind of a distinct visual quality to it, and I'm really happy with the whole thing. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. I guess that's all I have to say about it. If you guys are interested in hearing about this kind of, you know, making of stuff, or what I would probably do next time is when I would create my next prop, I would probably want to shoot video of it as I'm making it, so you can see the process a little bit more, not necessarily in detail, but just more live and more organic. So in the future, when I make props, I'll be doing that sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, if you guys like this kind of video, let me know, and I can do more. I can talk a little bit how I made Entropy's goggles, if you like. But yeah, so I guess that's it for this video. See you later.